here with Jess, who used to be a first-time home buyer. But before we go any further, a massive happy birthday to you. Wanted to see and how you doing today?
I'm doing good, I feel like I'm a pro. Two COVID birthdays in a row, hopefully the last COVID one. Hopefully there won't be a round three.
Awesome.
But yeah, other than that,
Well, it
yeah.
sounds like you're working through it really well. And wanted to shoot this question to you. You chose the Home Guys and myself. Why?
Well, I mean, I think multiple reasons. I think, I wasn't like satisfied with like the bank version of what I got, and then slightly discouraged, but also, taking a really good like recommendation like off one of my really like dear friends as well. And, knowing that and trusting the process and seeing her go like through like many like multiple good experiences, like made me just it just made it feel like, okay, these are the people I can go with, and it'll be comfortable and easy, and that's sort of what I was looking for. So that's pretty much the main
So a
reason.
team to take the bulk of the work off your hand, essentially, to make it as
Yes.
seamless as possible. So that experience itself, while you and I were shopping, tell me a bit more about that. How did you feel? Was it stressful? Was it smooth? Like, what was it like for you?
I think you made my experience very like pleasant. Like it, I really like any if there was any worries, which I did have worries along the way. I think you were really like really good, and you were able to like smooth it out and just sort of like talk me through it and like really explain like the process and like how everything went. Because I didn't really know how, the entire process, and I feel like you just sort of said like, okay, like it's fine, like everything will be fine, and trust the process, and like, these are the pros, these are the cons, like. And then I was able to sort of make my own decision, and it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. But I think, that has a lot to do with like yourself, like Nilo, because we're like super supportive the entire way, and you were able to like really explain like on a professional level, what procedure was happening and why. And like even prior to going into like a procedure, like you were like very thorough to say like, hey, this is what's going to happen, this is what we're going to go through, this is how you may feel or may not feel, and like it is your decision essentially at the end of it, right? So like that for me as a first time home buyer was a really big thing, because you do have all these like questions, and there is so much like involved, and there's way more involved, like more like detail than I thought there would be. um, but like having somebody who's been through the process, who I can trust based off a recommendation, like just made it so much easier for me, because I really had no experience prior to this first buy, right?
That's no,
So
it's really awesome. I mean, the information I shared with you, you absorbed very well. You put it into action and understood that this is a team effort where we all have our roles, and you did a phenomenal job. Your offer, from what I recall, started at the end of 2020 and went into the 2021. And there was something unique about your situation where you didn't go firm sold, right?
yeah,
You
yeah,
did end up going conditional, and you got to do a home inspection and so on, right? So that was a little bit different. Now,
yeah, that's right.
awesome. So, now that you've went through that process and you're in the new home now, as we can see,
Yeah.
what is it like being a homeowner? You're no longer a first time home buyer when this happens again. So,
I know. It's really exciting, actually. I think now that I've like become a first time like home buyer, like, and I am a homeowner now. I think it's like I didn't think I would be able to do it again, but now I feel like I have like a whole other goal, and I'm like, oh, okay. I keep saying like, oh, when I buy my second home, right? So that's exciting, because I didn't even think like at one point it would even be possible. Like prior to coming to see you, like I didn't think it was possible to even be able to buy a home to
wow.
begin with, right? So the fact that it's like I'm now a homeowner, and and it's really exciting, because it's like, oh, okay, that's like I took like a big leap of faith, but also um, really understand the process now. So I feel like if and when I do buy a second home, like it'll be like that much easier, right? Like I sort of will know even more than I did at the beginning, right?
Yeah,
So
you have a new arsenal of knowledge which will help you for the future, and you'll always know that there's a strategy no matter what's happening in the market, no matter what we hear in the media. And last question for you, what can you tell other first time home buyers? Any recommendations of any sorts?
yeah, definitely. Like you, everybody needs to meet Nilo first of
Oh,
all.
right. Right. Okay.
But
Thank you. Thanks so much. It's awesome.
but I think like really like make sure you're really comfortable with the real estate agent that you're working with, and you know, make sure you're on the same page and like that they ask you all the right
Mhm.
questions. And then when you go look at a place, you know, like definitely have your opinion, but also like listen to their professional opinion and then make a decision based off your opinion and their professional opinion as well. Because that's like really crucial. So like if I can like give a piece of advice to anybody is
Mhm.
like definitely like do your research. I mean, hire Nilo because he's the best, but also, you know, don't be afraid to ask the questions and like, you know, definitely have somebody that has your best interest as well,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
and that isn't gonna like put you in any like strange predicament at all. So I'm really grateful, like, because I feel that it was a very like open book and I was able to like message or call and like it was easy for me. So
yeah.
yeah,
We spend lots of time on the phone and through
yeah,
text, so on and so forth, to reach
had a
her.
lot of questions. True. Yeah.
Yeah, which is totally fine. You know, I entertain millions of questions. I'm happy to take them in and give you the answers you deserve. So, you know, I want to thank you for your time today, Jess. I want to I appreciate working with you. I appreciate your trust not just in myself and the team, and being here today. Doing this video. Really appreciate everything, and I know I will see you again soon. We are still in touch, although you've moved in, and we will get together as soon as these stay-at-home orders get lifted.
That's right. That's right. Definitely. Yeah. And like, yeah, like I said, it's like, I think like everybody they should just like hire and get on the Nilo train.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it, Jess. Have an awesome day and enjoy your birthday.
You too. Bye. Thank you.
Take care.